I got hit by a baseball bat. I got hit by a rock. I got hit playing, what do you call it, leapfrog. And even, I was a toddler, and he pushed me down the stairs. I got a big mark on the back of my head. It's awesome. But no, I love my brother, and I've lived with him for way too long, so I'm happy that Laura has taken over the responsibility. Just know you have to be really patient. But I'm happy to welcome Laura into the family. Great addition. And let's raise another glass to Danny and Laura.
That one. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed.
Hi everyone. My name is Renee Kettle, and I have the privilege of being Laura and Dan's matron of honor. Laura and I met back in 2006 because we were assigned as random roommates at the University of St. Thomas in St. Paul, Minnesota. I could bore you with a lot of inside jokes and very funny stories, but we'll just say that Laura and I hit it off very well, and we remained roommates throughout all of college. One of my favorite things about Laura is her ability to dive into conversations completely, no matter what's going on, about anything. Like whatever you want to talk about, she's in. She's talking about it. And over the 4 years we were in college, one of our most talked about conversations was dating. We talked about what we're looking for in a boyfriend, and eventually a husband. What does it mean to be a woman? What does it mean to be a man, and how that works together? But I think we were just really good at talking about it because we had never actually dated in college. Fast forward to graduation, and Laura left for Chicago. I stayed in St. Paul. But we spoke pretty regularly on the phone, and I got to hear a lot about what was going on in Chicago. I heard about Mariana, this guy named Dan, and according to Laura, the year was off to a good start. This guy Dan really got on her nerves. And as his mom and everyone else can attest to, she complained about how he'd fall asleep everywhere. And I would never talk to her in the morning on their way to work together. So naturally, being a good friend, Dan really bugged me too. Some of you might not know this, but these past few months was not the first time that Laura and Dan were actually engaged. When they were in Chicago, they got a family pass to the local YMCA. It wasn't soon after that Laura ended up getting hit on time and time again every time she went to the Y, and so she started wearing a ring and pretending to be engaged to Dan. Which
I had no feelings from at that point, none whatsoever.
Right, that's what she told me, but in my mind I thought, this is interesting. I wonder where this will go. And shortly after that, I guess I don't remember what time that was, but in the spring, Laura confessed to me that she had feelings for Dan, and that she was pretty sure that he liked her too. So sure enough, by the fall, they started dating, and it was over that first year of dating that Dan started to warm up to me. He wasn't bugging me as much as he was when Laura touched me on the phone. As many of you know, Laura's probably the most joyful person you'll ever meet. Just like her mom, Laura answered the phone laughing, and you have no idea why, but she is. If you can imagine, Laura's joy would actually light up when Dan was around. It was incredible. And over that year, it was obvious that Dan lit up when he was around Laura as well. But there are three reasons in particular that I think they're a great fit for each other. The first is that they don't let distance or time get in the way of them doing something that they want. They have on numerous occasions, when they're spending time together and trying to coordinate their schedules, driven through the night and taken turns driving to get to where they want to be, which I don't recommend, but it's amazing that they get there and are still safe and can function. The second reason is that they both love community, which I think we can see very easily right here. They thrive off of building relationships with others, whether it's Chicago or Milwaukee or Iowa or South Dakota or St. Paul. We can keep naming cities. But they have a literal contingency of people in each of these cities that will support them in any way, shape, or form, which is incredible and not something that everyone has. And the last reason is their faith. Dan and Laura came from very different places in their faith life when they first started dating, but they found a way to grow in that together and make it a central part of their relationship. Laura shared with me on a couple of occasions that she's wondering to herself about how to pray about something or discern how to go about something. And Dan will randomly tell her, hey, I've been thinking about such and such, and this is how we should pray about it. And it's beautiful how you work together in that aspect of your life as well. When Dan was preparing to propose to Laura, he had called me up on the phone, and he nearly brought me to tears the way he was talking about how badly he wanted to tell Laura and show Laura how much he loved her in just the right way. And it's not every day you get to hear a man say how much he is in love with a woman and how badly he wants to communicate that to her. And it's one of the best experiences ever to see such a good friend find someone who loves and cares for her as much as Dan loves you. My prayer for you is that you never lose your desire to show each other that love, and you have a beautifully strong friendship to base your marriage on. I'm beyond excited to see where life takes you. So if we can raise our glasses. May your faith keep you strong in difficult times. May laughter and joy permeate your home, and may you be blessed with many, 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 15, I think, children. Dan and Laura, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson.